She's the goddess who walks between worlds, the guardian of thresholds, and the keeper of secrets. She's Hecate, the goddess of magic, mystery, and transformation. Welcome to Occult Mysterium, where today we journey into the shadowy realms to uncover the mysteries of Hecate. Who is Hecate? Hecate's origin traces back to ancient Greece, though her roots likely extend even deeper, possibly connecting to the pre-Greek civilizations of Anatolia or Thrace. Known as a chthonic deity, she occupies a liminal space, existing at the crossroads of life and death, light and darkness, past and future. She is often depicted with three faces, symbolizing her ability to see the past, present, and future. Hecate's name means worker from afar, a fitting title for a goddess whose influence reaches into every corner of existence. She's the goddess of magic, witchcraft, necromancy, and the moon. She presides over the night and is often accompanied by dogs, snakes, and owls, animals symbolic of her mystical and protective nature. In some traditions, she is associated with the power of the earth itself, embodying fertility, decay, and renewal. This connection places her not only in the realm of magic, but also as a steward of natural cycles and transformation. As a liminal deity, she stands at the gates of knowledge and mystery, beckoning those who dare to seek the unknown. Hecate's presence was deeply revered in ancient times. Shrines dedicated to her were often placed at doorways and crossroads, places of transition and decision. Her role as a protector and guide ensured her worshippers felt safe, whether embarking on a journey, exploring spiritual paths, or facing the uncertainties of life. In Greek mythology, Hecate is unique among the Olympian pantheon. While other gods had clearly defined domains, Hecate was a goddess of boundaries and transition. She was honored as a protector of travelers, a guide for souls in the underworld, and a source of wisdom for those who sought her. One of her most well-known myths in her role is the abduction of Persephone. When Persephone was taken by Hades, it was Hecate who, holding her torches, helped Demeter search for her daughter. This story emphasizes Hecate's role as a guide and intermediary between worlds. In addition to her role in this myth, Hecate appears in other stories as a benevolent figure who aids heroes and mortals. Her knowledge of herbs and poisons made her a key figure in ancient healing and hexing practices. Some sources even attribute to her the invention of certain magical practices. Beyond the well-known myths, Hecate's influence permeates lesser-known tales. She was invoked during pivotal moments, such as the binding of oaths or the consecration of sacred rites. Her role extended to protecting boundaries, both physical and spiritual, making her an essential deity in rituals and ceremonies. Intriguingly, Hecate shares a conceptual resonance with Heka, the ancient Egyptian god of magic. Heka was not merely a deity, but the very embodiment of magic itself, seen as the force that permeates and sustains the universe. While Heka and Hecate hail from distinct cultures, their shared association with magic suggests a universal reverence for the mysterious forces that transcend human understanding. Both deities operate as facilitators, enabling mortals to wield the unseen energies that shape existence. This parallel underscores the universality of magic as a transformative and protective force. Hecate's role as a liminal goddess aligns with Heka's function as a mediator between divine and mortal realms. Together, they represent the connective threads of mystical traditions that span time and geography. Exploring these parallels invites us to see magic not as a fragmented practice, but as a universal language of transformation and power. In rituals and invocations, Heka and Hecate may symbolize the blending of ancient traditions where Greek and Egyptian practices converge. This synthesis reminds us of the shared human desire to connect with forces beyond the visible world. Hecate's influence in magic and witchcraft is profound. She's often invoked in rituals for protection, divination, and transformation. Her symbols, the torch, key, dagger, and cauldron, each hold deep significance. The torch represents illumination in darkness, the key symbolizes access to hidden realms, the dagger cuts through cords and illusions, and the cauldron embodies transformation. Hecate's role in the occult extends to her association with the moon. She's often linked to the dark moon or new moon, times of introspection and renewal. Practitioners seeking to honor Hecate may perform rituals during these lunar phases, calling upon her for guidance, strength, and insight. In addition to her symbols, crossroads are sacred to Hecate. These physical and spiritual intersections serve as potent places for invoking her energy. Historically, offerings to Hecate were left at crossroads as a way to seek her favor or protection. The act of leaving offerings, known as Hecate's Supper, was an ancient ritual steeped in reverence and gratitude. The practice of necromancy, or communicating with spirits of the dead, is also closely tied to Hecate. As a guide of souls, she facilitates connections with ancestors and spirits, helping practitioners access hidden knowledge and wisdom from beyond the veil. Hecate's symbols carry deep layers of meaning. The torch is a beacon of light in darkness, representing guidance and clarity. The key opens doors to hidden knowledge and realms, making it a powerful symbol for those seeking spiritual insight. The dagger, sharp and fierce, cuts away illusions and negativity, serving as a tool for protection and empowerment. Animals play a significant role in her symbolism. Dogs, often depicted as her companions, are guardians and guides, offering loyalty and protection. Snakes symbolize transformation and renewal, echoing her connection to life cycles. Owls, with their ability to see in the dark, embody wisdom and intuition. Hecate is also associated with specific herbs and plants, such as yew, mugwort, and aconite. These are often used in rituals to channel her energy or to enhance magical workings. The number 3 holds special significance, representing her triple form as a maiden, mother, and crone. This triad reflects the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, underscoring her role as a goddess of transitions. Her association with the night further deepens her connection to mystery and magic. The nocturnal realm, with its silence and stillness, mirrors the inner world where intuition and hidden truths reside. Through her symbols, Hecate teaches us to embrace both the light and darkness within ourselves. Connecting with Hecate begins with intention and respect. Here are some steps to establish a relationship with this powerful goddess. Step 1. Create a sacred space. Build an altar dedicated to Hecate. Include items such as black candles, keys, herbs like mugwort or lavender, and images or statues of the goddess. Step 2. Meditation and prayer. Spend time in quiet meditation, focusing on Hecate's energy. Recite prayers or invocations to call upon her presence. Step 3. Offerings. Traditional offerings include honey, garlic, eggs, or red wine. Place these at a crossroads on your altar as a gesture of respect. Step 4. Symbolic acts. Light a torch or candle to symbolize her guidance. Carry a key as a talisman of her protection. Step 5. Work with her symbols. Use her sacred tools in your rituals to deepen your connection. Step 6. Dream work. Hecate is known to communicate through dreams. Before sleeping, ask for her guidance and keep a journal to record any messages or symbols that appear. And here's an invocation example for Hecate. Hecate, Queen of the Night, Guardian of Threshold, Keeper of Keys, I call upon you. Illuminate my path with your torches, guide my steps through the shadows, and grant me your wisdom and protection. Establishing a connection with Hecate is a deeply personal journey, whether through offerings, rituals, or quiet reflection. The act of reaching out to her is an invitation to step into her mysteries. Hecate's teachings center around transformation and empowerment. She encourages her followers to face their fears, embrace their shadow selves, and seek truth in the unknown. Her lessons are not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to journey into the depths of their soul. In modern witchcraft, Hecate is often seen as a matron goddess of witches. She guides those who seek to uncover their inner power and harness the forces of nature and the cosmos. Whether you're performing a spell, seeking answers through divination, or walking a spiritual path, Hecate's presence can be a profound source of strength and insight. Her influence extends to shadow work, a practice of self-reflection and integration of one's darker aspects. Hecate teaches that true power lies in understanding and accepting all facets of the self. The transformative power of Hecate's teachings lies in their depth and universality. She invites us to explore our inner landscapes, confront our fears, and emerge stronger and wiser. In her presence, we learn that the path to enlightenment often requires traversing the shadows. In contemporary spiritual practices, Hecate is celebrated in a variety of ways. Many practitioners honor her through solitary rituals, while others join groups or covens dedicated to her worship. Festivals, such as Hecate's Night, celebrated on November 16th, provide opportunities to connect with her energy collectively. Modern representations of Hecate often depict her as a guide for those seeking to break free from societal constraints or personal limitations. Her presence inspires courage and clarity, empowering individuals to forge their own paths. As the goddess of boundaries, Hecate also teaches the importance of setting and respecting limits. In a world often filled with distractions and chaos, her energy reminds us to stay focused on our goals and protect our sacred spaces. Her guidance is especially valued by those navigating personal transformation or spiritual awakening. Hecate invites us to step beyond the veil, to embrace the mysteries, and to claim our power. She's the goddess who walks with us in the darkness, illuminating the path with her eternal light. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of Hecate, and share your thoughts below. Until next time, keep seeking the mysteries of the occult.